Welcome back. Today I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the Canon R6. Today is going to be a little bit of an experiment. Obviously you're probably all aware that the new iPhones are out, and I wanted to see how the two would compare, the iPhone 14 Pro Max and a mirrorless camera, the Canon R6, how they would feature side by side. The iPhone 14 Pro Max is currently in the cinematic mode, and I think it's the ×3 to match what I have on the mirrorless, which is the 50mm 1.2. The reason why I'm putting these two cameras together is because this is how I would probably frame something on my mirrorless, so I wanted to see what the reciprocal effect would be on an iPhone. It's a bit of an apples to oranges test perhaps, but again, I own a mirrorless, and I'm thinking, to upgrade my phone, should I go for a phone like this? How do they compare? So I may try a wide after this just to see what it looks like. Currently, it's not my phone, so I'm borrowing this just to test. I'm currently still on an ancient 7, so it is a massive change. Welcome back. Today I have the Canon R6 as I normally do in these types of situations, but joining me today is a borrowed iPhone 14 Pro Max. Now I've done this take twice, once with a 50mm setup, and this one I've got a 24 with the iPhone, this time on a, what is it on? Cinematic. But it's not in ProRes.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Didn't want to shoot in ProRes.
Okay.
It's in Cinematic.
So yeah, so this is what it looks like on both cameras. Let me know in the comments if there's how you think they shape up. Is there a massive difference? Is it worth the cost of a mirrorless system versus just filming on the brand new iPhone? So I'm just going to do a quick backwards and forwards, just testing the autofocus on both cameras. How's it tracking? How are the edges looking for the bokeh in the background? Are you seeing any bokeh? Obviously, is the autofocus tracking with the sunlight in the back? Is it losing me when I take my face away from the camera? How does it go if I leave the frame entirely? And if I step back in, is it tracking? What are the edges looking like? That's one of the things that in the cinematic mode that a lot of people have complained about, the way that the edges looking and maybe the bokeh. You know, is it looking natural? Is it passable? Is it something that I might consider when I look back at it? I'll let you know either in a follow-up video or just some comments over the top of the B-roll. Oh, and by the way, just a caveat, I'm not shooting in ProRes. On the first few shots that I did, I noticed that I preferred although the ProRes was sharper and gave you a better quality, I did find that I actually like the bokeh look. It's not less than perfect in terms of compared to the 50mm, which probably was definitely giving us more bokeh. But again, just some quick shots, nothing too serious. Just a note, the iPhone is at a 2.8, actually, which is the same as the Canon, which is a 2.8. Does the bokeh look similar? Are they the same? And in actual fact, if I decided to change my mind later and wanted to go to a 2.0, I actually have that flexibility with the iPhone, which is something that I do like. The iPhone 14 Pro Max now is set to the ProRes, and that should look technically more detailed. You won't get the bokeh perhaps, but it's a sharper, more flat look. It definitely would give you more for grading possibilities in the future. Again, same setup on the Canon R6 on the 24 2.8. So yeah, does this look better? Worse? Which would you choose? So I've switched over to the 2x on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Is this looking better? Does this compete at all? Is it looking better, sharper? Are the colors more natural, more pleasing? Any thoughts? Let me know below. Anyway, it's a really short one. I just wanted to throw the two together, see what they'd look like. So it's not an exact scientific fair test, but again, it's two cameras. Let me know what you think in the comments, and see you all in the next one. Bye now.